It's interesting how history repeats itself. So I'm Kimba Newton, Isa, and
Lijah
Newton, and we're hanging out here in Napa thinking about my great-grandparents, which are their great-great-grandparents, Helen and Frank Newton. And they lived in Albany near Berkeley for many years, and Frank even worked on the Caldecutt Tunnel, the 24 that went to Walnut Creek, and he was one of the mining engineers. And when they retired, they moved up here to in Sacramento, which is not too far from here. We had to kind of go towards Sacramento to get here. And they moved up here to have a farm. And here we are in 2024. That would have been when? In the 1970s, maybe 60s? And now here we are, a couple generations later, a few generations later, and we're back in California by chance.
Napa Valley.
By chance in Napa Valley, and we're looking for a farm. We're looking for land for a farm, and it just kind of made us think of our grandparents and what a coincidence it is that we're here doing the same thing that they did 70 years ago or 60 years ago. So that's our little family story from the Newtons, and I'm Kimba signing off. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really cool.
They lived out their last years of their life happily ever after on a farm in Northern California, and
Right.
here we are planning the same thing for us. Yes. So thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, I'm Kimba.
Lijah.
All right, and this is a story with the Newtons. Ciao. So I have to add something. We came from Costa Rica to California. So after Frank and Helen had a son named Harlow Franklin Newton, and he moved to Latin America, to Central America. And 2 generations later, I moved to California from Central America, and they moved recently
From Costa Rica to California.
Yeah, and we didn't even know that we had family here, that we had a whole history here, and that our great-grandfather and my grandfather and their great-grandfather had lived here for many years and had gone to Albany High School. So anyway, so here we are again doing the same thing they did 60 years ago, but we did the whole route of we came from Costa Rica back to this specific place, to this place where our grandparents were doing the same thing by chance, okay? All by chance. And that's what kind of makes the whole story a little crazier.
The lights in the video.
Oh, this is an awesome installation they have here today. Here we're in downtown Napa. If you haven't come here, you should definitely come. It's really family friendly. It's so nice. And so yeah, it got us thinking about our family, and here we are repeating history.
Yep.
So.
Right.
And they're buried here nearby. My great-grandparents. I haven't even seen their grave, but they're in Danville. Like, that's your great-great-grandparents, and that's my great-grandparents. Danville is like 60 miles or something by Concord.
South.
The Bay Area. So we're gonna have to go see their grave and do another video and tell a little more stories about Helen and Frank Newton and their life back in the 20s. This is back when they were doing the big projects for like the rebuilding and the infrastructure with Roosevelt, and so he came in the Union and as a mining engineer, and he worked on the Caldecutt Tunnel and many other projects for the government. And yeah, now we ride on those roads, and we didn't even know it when we came here that we had such a history. So, all right, thanks for listening to part 2. I'm Kimba.
Lijah.
Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Ciao.